Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
How long? I'm Lola.
And we are watching Shingeki no Kyojin.
Shingeki no Kyojin
Episode 27.
Episode 27, which means...
Yes. I literally took these mugs to make coffee and then I realized what this actually means.
Because it is one more episode.
It is one.
But there's gonna be a break. So we'll see you in 2 weeks after this.
Yeah.
Sad. It can only end
I don't like these
right?
breaks. Honestly, I fucking hate these breaks. Like when you make a 1 week break between the episodes.
At least it happened once.
One episode is all. 1 week is already enough. More than enough, honestly.
For 2 weeks, it's fine. It's fine. We will survive.
I mean, we're gonna wait after that for God knows, probably a year. So
I feel. Why do you say probably a year? I feel like it's gonna be much longer than you think. I wish it was a year. I feel like we're talking more about 2.
I don't think so, because I think for these, how many episodes? It took about a year, let's say, in my mind.
Yeah, but apparently, what the remaining is gonna be very, because the people told us it's very challenging. I think to animate or something.
But
because,
it's gonna be 6 more episodes or a movie.
I feel like everyone. I don't know. People are there's been leaks that it's a movie.
It's a movie.
I think. Okay. I mean, people wrote that to us. So I don't know.
Okay.
Could be.
So that's why in my mind it's gonna be around a year, because if it took a year or around a year to make how many episodes? 12? Then a movie, it's let's say 6 episodes to 8. So that's why I think it's gonna take around the same time.
I don't know.
Maybe a bit more, but I don't think 2 years, honestly.
We'll see.
Who the fuck cares?
We'll see. This is why our intros are long. Well, this is the second to last episode of the season. Last episode was, how do I put this?
Horrifying.
Awful. I was editing that and I was like,
horrible.
I didn't know what to do with myself.
Honestly, just fucking
so I was
horrible.
rewatching it. I didn't want to rewatch that again.
And honestly, that's what I expect to be with both of these 2 episodes.
I don't need that.
I expect them to be the same, because they're gonna still have to fight,
Yeah. Last episode was...
They're gonna have to kill their people, because Jaegers are not gonna stop. I definitely think in the next episode, maybe Flock dies. That's how I see it.
Yeah. I think so.
Because I think he's not gonna make it until the end of the show, honestly. I think he's a very powerful person who can move masses.
When we, let's say, for us to destroy whatever, the Jaegerist, you need to kill Flock.
Exactly.
You need to kill the leader.
And I think the end of this season is gonna be going towards Eren.
I think so as well.
So I think in the next episode, let's say, I don't know what happened this one, but still, I think similar as what happened last one. We're gonna continue fighting the people that we fought next to.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be fucking horrible. And I think in the next episode, Flock dies because he's the main of Jaegers.
Yeah.
And then at the end, we're going towards Eren, and then the movie is gonna be
that fight against Eren.
Can be. To me, it even makes sense to be a movie, even though I would like more of it to be episodes.
No, I need fucking episodes, because I know, but probably apparently not gonna be, but 20 minutes. Yes, sometimes they feel short, but sometimes they take
years of our lives,
literally. And so I imagine having to go through that for 2
hours. Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna pause it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to pause it every 20 minutes, take a breath, and then continue back.
I agree, but what I want to say, it makes sense because I think it's gonna be one chapter, one thing happening, then going to Eren is gonna be horrible, and in my mind it makes sense to be a movie.
I don't know. Maybe they'll tell us soon. Who knows?
But I'm still hoping for the episode. Honestly.
Me too, but I don't think so.
Me either. Because it was the last season, final season, final everything.
Yeah.
And then it's nothing final. We didn't see anything final. Not last.
Well, final the lives of people that are just being crushed now. That last episode with them having to fight their people, their own, was just so awful and so well done. Because it really showed the heaviness of it, the awfulness of what they have to do now, because you have these 2 guys. People told us where we know them from. Yeah. One guy, Sasha saved him, and the other one was dragged by Ymir and Historia.
How pleasant.
Yeah. So it was just awful to watch that whole scene take place, especially because...
And it was awful to watch Connie.
That scream,
That scream will haunt me, honestly. That was fucking horrible. Because to me, Connie is I don't know how to explain the definition of innocence.
Yeah.
He has such a pure heart in my mind,
Yeah.
and
especially because he was the only one who like really deeply felt betrayed.
Yeah.
By like Bert and Annie and
he's
Rainer.
doing the same thing now.
Yeah, and now like he's
literally doing the same thing when you think about it.
Yeah.
He's killing his people. He's betraying in their eyes. You know.
I just think with that whole situation, unfortunately, all of them have to make a choice. You just make a choice on what side you stand on. And so like either it's our guys or it's the Jaegerists. And you just live with your choices. And if I was them, I would more easily live with my choices as a part of our group. Because at the end of the day, you are fighting your own, but you're doing it for the rest of fucking humanity. It's a choice you make. And it's gonna be fucking awful. Because you're not winning either way. But like you just have to do it. And they have to do it. And again,
I don't think it's gonna be that easy for them.
No, it's
like
not gonna
be.
It's not gonna. No. Like, I'm saying
I would live easily if I did that. I think
not easily. I said more easy than having to make the choice for like being a part of the Jaegers, which is why they're doing this. Like, however awful it is for them, they have no other choice. Like, they're never gonna join the Jaegers. They're never gonna be a part of that. They're never gonna agree with genocide. There's nothing for you to do. I'm saying that because I have read a lot of comments, shockingly so, I don't know, but like who are attacking our guys for making that choice, and like how they're awful and hypocrites and everything. But like, what exactly does anyone want them to do? Like, what do they what to just sit here and wait for them to wait for Eren to kill the rest of the world? Like, how is that any type of an option? I mean, for some people
I think it is. I think it is a type of an option. Honestly.
How do you think
just
for
like
our
those
guys,
just like those two guys that we killed in the last episode, they just want to live.
Yeah. Again, we're talking about different groups of Jaegers.
Exactly, but like I think most of them, like when you think about it, I think more of them are like those two guys, then passionately want to go conquer and fight and kill all and are happy about everything.
No, I think
they just want to live because they've been living horribly for their entire lives.
No, I know. I think because the Jaegers now came and they basically told everyone you have to join Jaegers or you die.
Exactly.
So like kind of everyone is a Jaegerist.
Exactly.
There's a different faction of Jaegers. There's ones that are like flogged. There's ones that were like cheering for the death of Yellen and Omni, whatever. Those are fucking. Those are the fascists.
Those are fun.
Those are the fucking. We have. We cannot see anything eye to eye.
I don't think we should. But I don't think we should judge the ones who are on the other side.
What do you mean judge?
Be like how you live with that choice.
Oh no!
With those guys, like how you.
No. I just think. How did anyone like expect our guys to do anything else? Like considering who they are, and I think it's a very hard thing to actually kind of go against your own survival instinct. I think it's even I think it's even harder and even braver. I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, like our guys are fighting against. Like it's just such a small amount of them
it's hard
against
enough,
all of them.
Yeah, and it's hard enough to fight against titans, let's say, like who can easily kill you,
Yeah.
and much harder to, in my mind, fight against your family.
Yeah.
To kill your family, I can't. Like, I would not be able to do that, honestly.
Yeah.
Even to stop genocide.
Yeah.
I don't think I would. Even if it's my only option.
Thank God we're never going to be in that fucking position.
Thank God, yeah.
But no, that's it. I just think they're in an awful position. I think all of our guys are just incredibly... Is brave the word? It takes a lot to do what they're doing now. And it takes a lot more than like doing whatever Jaegerists are doing. Like, again, I'm not judging them at all. I think they're in a very sad position. Because like they were born where they were born and they never deserved any of this, but it is what it is at this point, and our guys just have to do this, and there is nothing else to do, and that's it. And so like I don't think that makes them traitors. I don't think that makes them hypocrites. I think they have made the choice of what they can live with. It's like Levi always said, like, you can't say this is a right or a wrong choice. You just make one and you see what you can deal with, and that's it.
He said it to Eren. He said it to Eren.
Yeah, he said that to Eren.
That's fucking horrible.
Isn't that ironic. I don't know now how Connie is gonna deal with this.
Well, I think he would deal with it horribly, but I don't know how much time they're gonna
Yeah, I don't
have.
think they have time to deal with this at
I
all.
don't think they're gonna have time to show us how much affected he is with this, because they're gonna have to do it like a second later again, in my mind.
Yeah,
Until they're able to go and fight against Eren, they're gonna have to kill or stop or whatever. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna kill all of them, you know, but like...
I mean, they have to kill, I guess, a good amount of them.
Yeah, especially, I mean, they have to kill everybody who is trying to stop them.
Yeah. Much like Eren. Having to kill everyone who's trying to stop him. Yeah. Oh, and Mikasa is with the woman and whatever, they're like in the basement while Annie and Rainer are killing these other ones, which is, again, very nice to watch. I guess it's just gonna be, I guess this episode, the entire episode is just gonna be the fight.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be continuation. I honestly think at least this one.
Yeah.
And the next one is either gonna be like the entire episode preparation to go to Eren and plan and stuff like that, or just gonna be a continuation of fight, and then at the end we look and
I wonder if it's like because okay, now our guys and like Magat, you know, Somalis and Eldians are kind of, you know, working together. Now we have this woman as well who is a part of a different, like, whatever group of people, whatever her country is. Are they gonna all come together? Does she have contact with other, like, people from other countries to all just come together
because I don't think that she needs to contact anyone because Eren already came.
Oh, no, not to contact them to tell them, oh, this is coming, but just, like, let's band together to fight against this. Like, I don't know realistically how they would use other people. I mean, other countries have created weapons against Titans, so, like, technically you could use them like that.
Yeah,
but like, our guys are going to be the main ones to...
They have enough weapons to, I mean, stop some Titans, but, like, I think that 90% of the Titans are going to die when Mikasa kills Eren. Yeah,
I know, but I'm just, like, thinking they need... The only use that they will have is somehow clear a path towards Eren. Like... Because there are a lot of them.
Can
so, like,
they fly?
And what, like, drop on Eren?
Well, I don't know. Maybe fly over or something, you know?
I don't know how anyone can help us. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like our kids are gonna do the legwork
honestly,
of
I don't think anybody
and,
will.
like, what else can anyone do, really?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think anybody will.
They have those weapons to, like, only aim at Titans.
I think they're gonna fight against Eren and Titans because of themselves, you know? Because, like, of course, they're gonna try to survive.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's gonna be, like, in a contact and connection with our guys, you know?
Yeah.
Like, in my mind, our guys are gonna basically stop Eren themselves.
Well, of course.
And with stopping Eren, they're gonna stop 90% of the Titans, in my mind.
That's the only thing that comes to mind, because, like, even if you kill Eren, if he doesn't, like... When that connection severs, if it doesn't, like, take down all the Titans with him, then, like, what is the point? Like, even if you kill Eren, you have millions of Titans, colossal ones. You're all dead.
I don't think that's gonna
so I just feel like it's all connected, right? So.
But, like, I think that's gonna take so much time because, like I said, I think Eren is gonna kill a lot of people. Like, in my mind, half of the population of the Earth.
I wonder if we're gonna see that, like, by the end. Are we gonna see the colossal Titans and Eren, just, like... Are we gonna see the genocide?
In this episode, in the next episode.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that
because I feel like you need to see it, because like this show has like verbally had to say genocide is bad. I didn't think it was necessary, but like they needed to say it.
I didn't think that's gonna happen in the next episode. I thought that's gonna be like later. When we come, you know?
Yeah, maybe, but like I feel like that would be a good maybe cutoff point, like to see that and like to see that horror and death and destruction and like let's say maybe children dying, because I feel like the show wants to show you how awful it is. Yeah. Like they don't want you to root for Eren. And so,
I honestly can't believe how anybody would. That's so fucking shocking to me.
Yeah.
Like, Faichi is so... Like, it was enough for me, honestly. It was enough for me to stop rooting for him the second that he turned into a Titan in Libero. And when I saw that there are people dying, children dying, that was enough for me, honestly. But, like, now, with all he wants to do at this point...
Yeah.
Like, what? How can anybody support that?
Yeah.
Like,
But
no matter.
I just think the show was gonna want to hammer that down.
I
So
mean,
I just think
I think they
I
definitely
think they
will.
will. I think they're gonna want to show.
I think they definitely.
They're gonna want to show it so that like you can't even you cannot, because again
I love
it. It's a lot of what the show mentioned a lot of times. When you don't see it, it's very easy for you to ignore it.
But I love that it even showed us that just because of Aaron's actions and Titans, like, who don't look where they're stepping on, of course.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of our guys already died.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, our soldiers
Yeah.
had to save many of people, and
Yeah.
God knows how many already died because, like, Titans stopped on their roofs.
Well, it's yes, but also it was a lot of because the walls were destroyed, so the other Titans entered. So like they were having to the Titans they were fighting were those Titans who entered because the walls were broken now. I don't think we saw any Titan necessarily stomp on it. I can't remember. Do you remember?
I mean, I remember broken houses.
Yes, but I don't know if there was like those Titans or.
Well, if it's not, then it's dumb.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I mean, first, they're huge. What?
No, they destroyed everything, yeah.
They literally destroyed everything.
in front of them.
We saw that many people are dying and have nowhere to go, and other people saving them.
Yeah. But I do want to see that. Like I think the show, I think it's important that the show like shows it. That like you fucking see children now dying. And like, how do you, like, what fucking explanation you're gonna give me that that's like worth it? What could you possibly say? I would really like to see that.
Yeah.
Look, let's just. I was about to start another thing that I was like, how is this? Let's watch and we'll talk later.
Baby boy.
Levi. It's literally his own killing his own.
Why
Are you gonna show me this again?
Literally, why are we watching this again? Like, it's enough one time.
I can't express to you how much I love Connie's character.
Yeah.
And how much I appreciate that, like, he's a side character, but like the story that he gets is so fucking deep.
Especially this season.
Yeah. Baby boy.
Yeah,
you don't even get a fucking breather. You can't even.
That's what
How do you think you're gonna deal with any of this? Like,
yeah, that's what I said. He's not gonna have the time to deal with.
God, how times change. Like you watch this in season 1 and you're rooting for the humans, and now like what do you do?
ですから通常は飛行艇を飛ばすための整備工程に1日を要します。十分な設備さえあれば。
We're gonna have to do this for half a day. We're gonna.
そこまでここを敵から守り続けろというのか。
Basically, I wanted to kill them all.
増援を送ってくるぞ。地ならしの進行速度は馬の駆け足よりも速いからだった。
We don't have any options. What do we do?
巨人が上陸した海岸から4日。
4 days.
サイゼルの手でエレンを止められたとしてもレベリオはすでに間に合わない。
Connie John Magat.
飛んだところで円の位置がわからない。そもそもここで半日持ちこたえることも不可能だ。
And Gabby have fucking shined this season. I don't see any way we save Libero. I don't see it.
No.
We don't.
すぐさま船で飛行艇を曳航したまま出港し、オディハにて飛行整備を完了する手があります。オディハは地ならしより先回りできる距離にありますが、さらに半日持つかは賭けになります。賭け。
Campbell. Oh, Erwin.
俺は兵長たちが撃ってきます。私は味方に知らせる。
Love of my life.
This is my favorite.
Love of my life.
Honestly, I think this is my favorite part.
No, my favorite part is when he like screams and he becomes like from a child to an adult.
No, I love this part of the song, honestly.
I have figured out the point of birds, and I am just like now calm with them. They're just like here. They're just like here to taunt us, to be like this is the freedom that is unachievable for any human to have, And of course they're always around Eren because of that, because of Eren doesn't have the like, his idea of freedom is non-existent, and this is why we're doing this whole thing. And so, like, of course around Eren, and of course at the end Eren becomes a fucking bird. I mean at the outro. So like they're just here to taunt me.
I don't mind them anymore. I don't fucking care about this anymore. And this part. This is my favorite part.
I don't know where to place intros, but like this is my favorite one. I listen to the song daily.
Why are we gonna watch intros? Let's do it
Let's
for
do
the
it at
next
the end.
Monday.
Let's do it at the end.
Not the,
Oh,
the
for
next
next
Monday.
Monday?
Yeah.
To fill the gap?
Yeah.
Oh, we can do that. I remember when she did fall. Let's go, my girls. God, you know, I'm expecting fully Maga to die at some point and it's gonna break me. Oh, baby girl. Oh, this has to be awful for Hanji, honestly.
Don't hurt my baby. I can't even watch this, honestly. It makes me sad.
Look, I want to concentrate on. I'm gonna think these are the fascist Jaegerists. It's gonna make me feel better about it. Like, these are the ones that really want death and destruction. Because I don't know how to deal with any of this.
It's gone anyway.
Do you realize the irony of this? What are you doing now? You're seeking revenge and killing everyone. Oh, if Falco has to turn, I'm gonna kill someone. Baby boy,
of course.
you do not...
Of course.
Keeping the children away from the forest, not towards the fucking forest.
Yeah, of course. Oh my god. True.
Stop that.
He's gonna 100% turn.
I don't want you to do that.
I know, but like you will. This is a horrible episode.
Fuck.
Can we just stop the train?
Who? Falco? Who?
He doesn't even know how to turn. I don't think he should turn, honestly. What the fuck is happening? He's gonna have to turn. Oh my fucking god.
How do we save them? What do we do?
We're gonna save them.
Mikasa.
We're gonna save them. Papa? Oh my god.
He's the best thing that happened to me, I swear. Remember when he hesitated, John?
Yeah.
It's too many, I can't, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Our country.
But it's our country as well.
Maybe boy, you
He's
have...
turning. Oh my fucking god. He's fucking turning.
I never wanted this for him, I swear. What a fucking world for a child like Falco who would have to do this. Oh, that was stunning.
Somebody's gonna kill me now.
Mikasa?
Somebody's gonna kill him now.
Who's closest?
Falcon.
Falcon?
Who? What? He's gonna miss now. Yeah. Who?
That's a fucking river of blood. What is that? My baby girl, we would all die without you.
I can't even look at it. Does he know how to
No,
turn
he
back?
can't.
He doesn't know. Can you take him out of it?
And the first time he turns, he can't.
He knows he doesn't. Yeah, they're gonna take him out.
Oh yeah, okay.
Baby. Why? I hate this show, honestly. I fucking hate it. Look at him. If this show ends with him or Gabby dying.
Never. No, what do you mean? You hold. No. Oh no.
That's why.
To get in time to escape.
マガト隊長は元帥だって
できたまだ残っているか 家が派の増援を食い止めたのはあんただ。そうだ。なぜあんたは船に乗らなかった。あれはマーレ軍から鹵獲した巡洋艦だろう。あれの速力なら仲間を乗せた輸送船などすぐさま追いつかれ撃沈される。ここに残したは
Okay, makes more sense now.
手をこそ俺は弾薬庫に火をつけるまでだ。
You're gonna blow it up with you in it?
海に飛び込むなら今だぞ。いや、いい。死に時を探していたところだ。なぜ我々の味方をした。滅ぶのはこの島かもしれない。志願シナの砦から南へ向かう教え子たちを見た。兄レオンハートを連れてな。そこで目的を察し、胸が震えた。教え子たちの成長に。あんたが増援を食い止めなければ我々はここまでだった。あんたは後に世界を救った英雄の一人となるだろう。あんたと一緒だな。自分を誇ることなどできない。自分の両親に気づいておきながら子供たちを国の都合のいいように指導し壁を破壊するよう命じた。あの子たちがただ普通に生きることができたら俺はどんなに嬉しかったか。きっとその子たちも同じだ。ところで名前はキリス・シャーです。あんたはテオン・マガト。
I thought I was in the clear with this episode. I thought there was gonna be no tears. Absolutely.
Honestly, this last scene.
What fucking man. I can't.
Fucking amazing, honestly. Honestly, I think this last scene was perfect. No, there is a scene after. There is something they told
There's
us.
a promo after.
No,
You mean there's a scene?
There's a scene after. Somebody wrote us that.
Oh, because it didn't say to be continued, okay.
Oh my god, that might be Aaron.
I'm gonna pause it, I don't wanna watch
that
it.
That might be Aaron. I don't feel good now. That might be good, 100%. Always, the last scene is always something shocking.
Oh boy.
I can't even look at this. Okay, it's not.
Okay.
マガトと私たちで決めたというより他に選択肢がなかった君たちの故郷レベリオを救う道は
Oh, fuck off. Literally fuck off.
Oh.
だったらもう私が戦う理由はなくなる私は降りるたとえ地ならしが今すぐ止まったとしてもレベリオもマーレも壊滅状態は避けられないそれはマガトも分かっていただが彼は命を賭して私たちを先へ進めたレベリオやマーレのためじゃない名も知らぬ人々を一人でも多く救えと私たちに託すためだ最初の疑問に戻るけどあんたにエレンを殺せるの私がエレンを殺そうとするのもあんたは黙って見てられる戦いたくないあんたと殺し合いたくないあんたたちともエレンとも
Okay, to be continued.
Imagine we didn't see that.
I mean, we would watch it without filming the reaction to it.
Yeah.
Like, we would watch it accidentally somewhere. No, we would see it on TV
Where
Time.
would I see it? Oh, on TV,
TV
Time.
Time, we would see it on TV
I was
Time.
like,
We
how
were
would I
like, what
see
the fuck? Where the fuck? Is this promo? Is this preview?
Oh.
Like, what did Danny ask? Like, would you let me kill Aaron or stuff like that?
Oh god. The show is really likes foreshadowing Mikasa killing Eren. They just they're just like really in this last couple of episodes they're just like really they're giving you no other option to think, oh, maybe someone else.
Oh, yeah. There wasn't any option in my mind before that.
I know, but just like, you know. It took a few minutes.
Actually, it took a
compose.
half an hour.
I feel like it was 20. I don't think it was half
Or something
an hour.
like that, but like we didn't speak about the episode.
No.
We
We
were
never.
just- I
We don't
think-
speak about the episode.
Yeah,
We just
I
take
think
time to like calm down,
to-
chill a bit,
So
that we can just like calmly talk about
to
the
recover
episode.
from the episode.
Milena spent the last 5 minutes having
Yeah.
having a breakdown, being like, "Oh, be a fucking Jägerist."
Honestly,
I could
I
not
was
because like I showed her the scene of like Annie asking Mikasa, "Could you kill Eren?" And Milena was like, "No, I would join Jägers."
yeah,
I
I'm
cannot
like
kill.
here saying how like what our guy's doing is like the right thing,
Mhm.
and like I'm thinking how I would do the same, you know, like how I would fight and like try to save the world, stop the genocide, because I'm completely on their side, you know. I'm there, I was there from the beginning, I literally am on their side. And then I was like, if I was Mikasa, I would not do any of that. I would just be sitting on my island in Serbia. There's no
Have an island?
There is no island here, but I would be sitting here at home.
Oh, we have that like little small. It's called the War Island. Actually, remember this?
I would not go there. I would sit here. I would go on the War Island. So I would be sitting here. I would not go and kill the people I love the most to stop them. Maybe I would let them do it. Maybe I would just not talk to them after that. I would hate them probably, but like I would not be able to kill them, honestly.
Yeah, I think.
No matter how like that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
When you think about it, of
Yeah.
course, I would know that. I would know how horrible it is. I would do everything to convince them not to do it.
Yeah.
But like to take a knife and kill them,
Yeah.
I would absolutely not be able
Yeah.
to do that.
And so like we talk about Mikasa having to do that. I could not fucking imagine. And unfortunately, she is the strongest person alive. And so like that's why that responsibility also falls on her because
I
like,
mean,
who fucking else?
fortunately. Honestly, fortunately, because
True.
without her,
we would all die. We would all be fucking
exactly.
dead. But that's the thing. Just
I
because
mean,
like
not we. We would do
no,
it.
well, I am a part of our group, so I would die with them.
I
But
mean, our group would be safe. Aaron would kill everybody else, not them.
well, true.
So like, she's saving the world.
Yeah, but like just because she is, I feel believe the only person who could like get close enough to Eren to kill him. That's why there's like no one else for this responsibility to fall onto. What I wish for her at the end of all this is to have like a small house in the woods, and just to live calmly, peacefully.
Calmly, peacefully, yes, but just not have a small house away from everybody.
I feel like she would want that.
I don't want that for her.
I feel like
alone with her thoughts about remembering how she killed her family, the most important person to her. Like, put her in the city. Right in the city, next to Armin and everyone, unless they all want to go to the woods.
Honestly, that's my thing. That this is how I
But that's not happening, because John is gonna be the leader. Armin is gonna be some type of king, I mean, president, whatever. They're not gonna be able to not run this and save their people.
I know,
so
but I'm just like thinking for our guys, like whatever they end up doing or whatever. I just think it's gonna be all so sad.
Yeah,
they will never be. They will never be just normal, happy kids. I mean, not they're adults, but like still, that was already taken away from them, and it's never gonna, like, you're gonna tell me that Connie is gonna ever be okay with any of this. Like, no, they have to do this, and they're gonna pay a big price for it. They will just simply never be okay, and that's what makes me so sad. Like, there's no happy end at the end of all this. There's just simply not. This show again is just one big fucking tragedy.
I agree. For every single character, I can't.
Yeah, and so like there's nothing to, you can't hope for much here, really.
And honestly, that crossed my mind is that in this episode, I would right now not be able to tell you who my favorite characters are. They all are.
I love them all.
Honestly, they all are. How can I possibly say that I love anybody above Connie and John? Honestly, how the fuck could I possibly say that?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, my boy Rainer. Look what he survived. Of course I love him the most. Like, what?
And then Mikasa, of course I love her the most.
I don't even talk about her.
I love her.
Honestly, like, this show, so like, I don't think I have ever loved this many characters so much. Like, 10 of them.
Yeah.
At least 10 of them. I love, like, I would give my life
That's
for
all the time I see them. That's why like every time they're all in one shot together, I'm just like thinking, how is it fucking possible that I love so many people so much?
So many.
That has never happened in any show.
Like, I don't remember that happening.
No, like, to love so many characters. These are all like mostly their children.
Yeah.
And they have just been fighting, and they are now doing the hardest thing, I think, you could even imagine. I just think it would be so easier to just be a Jaegerist.
Yeah, honestly.
It would just be so fucking easier. I can't even comprehend the bravery that it takes to do this. And like, I see the fucking comments coming, being like, oh, they're killing their people. What fucking bravery? They're killing them for the people who want to kill them. What do you mean for the people who want to kill them? You're talking about the entirety of the fucking planet. Are you really gonna fucking tell me that there are some children on the other half of the planet that now deserve to die because governments want to fight against?
Like, what is the difference there?
What do you mean? Like, you're saying our guys have been through hell and back, and now you want to put other people through hell and back because
of
what?
The whole world.
The
whole world. And this is one island.
Yeah.
This is literally one island. This is maybe 1 million people. I don't know how many. Like one fucking island.
Yeah.
And because of that island, the whole world deserves to die. I mean, I feel for them. I feel for every single them. I feel for fucking Flock. I felt for Flock in this episode, even when I saw him. Like, when I saw him and I thought he was gonna die at that point, I was like, but remember when he survived the whole, like...
One was equal throwing rocks at him.
Remember when Erwin died? Like, remember when he survived that? Like, how traumatic that fucking was?
Yeah.
And I felt for him, honestly, for what he survived. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean that, like, other people deserve what they want to do to them.
Yeah. So, like, it's where we are. It's why I will never absolutely understand any of the comments who are in support of either Eren or the Jaegerists. Again, for Eren, it's kind of complicated because I support Eren as the love of my life. I adore him. I do not support the fucking genocide. I understand that he is doing it because of the people that he loves. I understand that he's doing it because of Mikasa and Armin. And then, like, what... I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, just you kill all those people for Mikasa and Armin. Absolutely not. I guess, I don't know, let's just continue with Flock then. What I loved about this episode, where I'm assuming he's dead, because like we saw him fall into the water. Like he wasn't. I didn't think he was. Yeah, he was hit, but I don't think he was like. He wasn't hit to like kill him. Yeah. It didn't seem that type of wound, but like he fell very high above. So like I'm assuming he's dead. I'm assuming.
To me, it didn't look like a scene that somebody would die.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't look like that, but like I don't see where his storyline is going, because I don't think we're going back to the paradise.
Yeah.
So like the only time we'll be going back to the paradise is when we kill Eren and we stop this. And I think he's gonna be sort of alive then, you know.
Yeah.
So like this is where I think his story ends.
Yeah. And it seems an appropriate place for it to end, because like our guys are now on their way to Eren. So like, you know, the Jaegerists have failed in their mission to let Eren commit genocide. So I just think it is the appropriate time for Flock to die. Flock has been a very interesting character throughout. I have never agreed with him. I mean, I thought like in season 3, everything that he said, like it all made sense. Like when he was talking about they need to save Erwin over Armin. Of course, I get why he is saying that. And like when he was then mad at our guys in episode, I want to say like 19, 20 something, mad at our guys for like saving Armin and like how they should have saved Erwin. All of that, you know, made sense. I simply never agreed with any type of Flock's ideologies. I think it's very interesting that he was, in my mind, kind of paralleling, because he was like giving speeches and fighting and like saying we can't let our comrades, we can't let them die for nothing. So like we have to stop them. And like it was, to me, a bit of a parallel to Erwin. But like, you know, when you put it head to head, when you parallel the two of them, it is a completely different thing. Like no matter how much it like sounds the same, like we don't let our comrades die for nothing, we don't do this, but like for completely other reasonings. The sheer difference between the two of them is striking, and I think the show points it out. I read a couple of comments being wrong, in my opinion, just like very fucking wrong, that thought that Erwin would be on the side of Jaegerist somehow, and I could not disagree more with that. And I just think Flock's whole ideology and everything just like stems from the same place that like Erwin's, let's say, motivation stemmed from, but it goes into the complete opposite direction of like anything that Scouts ever stood for, which is why in this season a lot of the times you see them using those words, give your hearts, in a completely different and opposite manner of whatever it ever was used for, because it always meant we protect the people. We save them. We give our lives to save the people. Whereas now it means we kill people. We go and kill people to benefit our own. It never stood for that.
I mean, in their eyes, it means, again, we save our people.
Yeah.
But like for to save our people, they want to kill others.
Yeah.
So that is different than before, because our guys before were so fucking brave for going against Titans, and more than half of them died, like sacrificed their lives. That maybe someday our guys will be able to live freely.
Yeah.
And so like technically that like Jaegerist wants to do the same in their eyes, because they want to like fight so that like our people on Paradise would live freely, you know.
Yeah.
But like it's completely different when you want to do the same what has been done to you to other people on the different like in the world. The same thing that has been done to you. Like to other children as well. I mean, either they will die or they will be traumatized for life. The same way that you were. And also I think Flock is one of the better written characters in my opinion, and I just love this show for putting a character like him here, you know, to show how, like, I mean, like we said, I will always sympathize for what he survived when he was a child, and when he was like comrade or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, when he was scout, when he fought with our guys, you know.
Yeah.
But like whatever he survived, that made him at this point in my mind a horrible human being. Like he's now ready to go and kill millions of people, and he wants to do that. He wants Eren to succeed in killing the entirety of planet. Like yes, do many of the people in the world want them dead, their island dead? Are they making weapons that are probably gonna at some point be able to kill the entire island?
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. And that is fucking horrible. But there is much more innocent people in the world who don't fucking know or care.
Or deserve any of this.
Exactly. But like, what I'm saying is like, who have nothing to do with politics.
Yeah, of course.
Or just living their lives, and what, now they deserve to die because like...
Because of revenge.
Yeah.
And I mean, Flock has been just deeply traumatized, and he has become this. And like, who knows what he would have become if this was just a normal world. But it wasn't, unfortunately, again. He lived through what he lived, and I think he is a great representation of what you can become in these circumstances when like the world can make you so fucking cruel that you start that you want to do to other people what was done to you.
Yeah.
And again, one of the like big differences between like Erwin and him is like both of them were saying like that they want to honor the sacrifices of their like fallen comrades in complete opposite ways. Like, you imagine you honoring them by doing to other people what was done to you. What fucking honoring is that?
Yeah.
Like, they're in my mind two fucking opposite. They went into Erwin and Flock two fucking opposite directions. Again, I think a character like Flock was very necessary, and I love that. I screenshotted it. We went to see the information available for public, the disclosure, because like we couldn't read it all, but like it shows the Jaegerists, and it says, when Titans were the greatest threat, Titans were the enemy. When countries were the greatest threat, countries were the enemy. For as long as people hold firm to different beliefs, there will always be an enemy. That's it. That's how
it is now in the world.
Yeah.
And that will never stop.
No, and it goes back to what Erwin said. As long as there's like enough humans, there will always be just wars, and there will always be disagreements, and there will always be awful things, and peace is never like... It's not an achievable goal, let's say, which is why freedom is an unachievable goal, the way that Eren sees it. And so, like, his idea of, because it's such an unachievable goal, that's why that, like, solution for him, like, to start all this is, like, to destroy everyone, to destroy everything. Because then... Yeah, like, it's peace. If no fucking human existed, okay, we have peace. You know, it's just birds. It's just that. And then that's it's unrealistic, and it's never gonna happen. But like, that's how much Eren is just like broken and can't function.
Because even if he was able to kill
all of it, it's
all
just
of the humanity.
Well, again, it goes, if we kill all our enemies there, will we really be free? Will we ever be free?
No, we will not, because we will fight between each other for some things. Other things, nothing would change.
Oh, and so Flock died. Gabby shot him, and he just went down. And that's the end of him. And like, again, like you said, I can only empathize with what he has been through for him to become this. And at the end of the day, when he became this, that's it. Unfortunately, you have become an awful human. You have become everything that you fought against at some point. You are no different to me than anyone in Marley who have done this to you for years. You know, and like, you can say, because I know that they're gonna say it, this was done to them first. What about 100 years back? Let's go then. Like, what exactly is your point here? When we start going like this, oh, well, they did this to us, but they did this to us, we can go back fucking a billion years and somehow find justification for any of this. No. So that's the end of Flock's story. I thought it was a very important one. Never had any love for him. But I think he was a great character.
I think he was an amazing character. His storyline was very important. I think it represented opinions of many people, and I think that's important as well. Like the same, like we see how Mikasa is reacting, how this one is reacting, how John is reacting, you know.
Yeah.
Flock's storyline was very important, and
Because it's very different from our guys.
exactly,
It's very different
and
from our
like
children.
all the Jaegerist, all of them.
Yeah.
I love that they showed us in the previous episode with those two guys different type of Jaegerists.
Yeah.
I love that as well. So yeah.
I mean, I guess speaking of the Jaegerists, there were a lot of them that were killed in this episode, and
Probably most.
it's awful seeing that. Like again, and Jaegerists have people like Flock that I think are just like awful people, and then like you have the people like Daz and I don't know his name, the one that Connie had to kill, which are just like people who are kind of going with the flow because they want to live. And it's just it was just very awful to watch our kids having to kill them, and so many of them. And again, I don't think they had a choice. I mean, they did have a choice at the end of the day. They chose this. They chose an option that I think is much fucking harder to choose.
I agree.
To benefit everyone and for you to get absolutely nothing from it. Like, you're traitors to your own people. Now at the end, our kids from Paradise and our kids from Liberia or Libero, I still don't know honestly. What they're fighting for now, our guys have betrayed their people and Liberio is destroyed. So like they have, like Annie said, there's nothing for me to fight for. Now they're only fighting for, like they say, for Magat, for people that names they'll never know. So like how?
I mean, in my opinion, they're fighting for humanity.
Yeah, and like
how?
What a hard fucking choice to make. I don't know.
Not a specific person.
Yeah.
Not your country.
Yeah.
Like not anything like that. You're fighting for the humanity, and you're fighting from something you think is wrong.
I mean, yeah. Fighting against something wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Fighting for something that's wrong. What a fucking choice to make.
Exactly, and the hardest thing of that is fighting against your family.
Yeah.
To me, that's the hardest thing for that. I mean, first they fought against their friends now, and then they're fighting against Terran.
Yeah. Horrible. I love in this episode, like there was a lot of fighting sequences, and just to remind you that these our children were fucking top of the class. Like Connie who is, I don't know, the best thing ever. He is always funny and everything, and you don't really see him fight, but like he was in the top 10. I don't know exactly what number he was in, but he was in the top 10. Like he was a fucking great cadet. And now you see it in this episode, and it was honestly heartbreaking that I had to see it, because now that he has killed these two, he shut down. He shut down, and now he just has to get this done, because like, I mean, he does not have
any time to process what is happening and what you've done, and you to deal with that. You just like, it's either you or them at that point. It's either what you want to do or what they want to do, and so like you just fight, and it was horrible. But like I don't think we talk enough because like we usually just talk about emotional impact that this show has, but like I don't think we talk enough about how great animation is, especially in the fighting sequences. In this episode, there was one scene when I think Flock,
when he was like, I think I said it was stunning. That was fucking beautiful.
That reminded me. I mean, usually we have got scenes like that with Levi before, like in previous seasons. Yeah. And in this one, it was like Flock, and I think it was just amazing.
Yeah, the animation was really well done.
And music as well, the way they built tension at that moment, like that he's gonna destroy that ship before Gabby shot him. Yeah. Like my heart was pounding like this. Literally, I think and my hands were like that.
And I think like in the back of your head, he can't destroy it because we have no other option.
I think but just the music
it
that
feels
like
so fucking unnerving, but it's gonna happen.
That moment, I think I was shaking, honestly.
Yeah, no, I think from a technical standpoint, I mean, honestly, from a technical standpoint, I enjoyed all the episodes. Like I know people like have their. Sometimes in episodes they have like some issues with them or like with the animation. I haven't, and like that is. For me, at the end of the day, a much less important factor than the writing. That's always gonna triumph. Like you can give me just an episode of shot of trees, and it's gonna be fucking fine. if the writing is consistent. Like that's what I value
Yeah,
more. But
yeah.
like when I love when I see just well done animation with
Yeah.
with the fightings. I think they do
I mean,
it
I don't
really
think
well.
every single episode should have fighting.
No, I mean, it
I
doesn't.
mean,
It fucking
It's-
doesn't. Like,
yeah, but I'm just saying it shouldn't.
yeah.
So like just like the mix between those those two,
yeah.
I think it's perfect, and I think that's what this show does perfectly.
And then we also had a fucking Ackerman. Like, a fucking Ackerman, Mikasa, who started fighting. Like, she saw Connie, right? She was like, Connie was fighting, and then she jumped in to save him. And then she just continued. And she is the fucking deadliest weapon you could have. Like, you have Annie and Rainer Titans fighting, and I would rather take both of them on than
Honestly,
Mikasa.
I do like I can't even start to talk about Rainer and Annie fighting. The second that Rainer jumped into front of the Annie and like accepted all those, I don't know the name, arrows, whatever the fuck they are, like the weapons that like kill smart titans, I wanted to cry that moment. Spears. I wanted to cry at that moment, honestly.
Yeah.
And then our guys on top of them. I mean, that's completely different than what we saw in first few seasons.
Again, I
like them all fighting together.
Yeah. And it's like just thinking last time Mikasa and Annie were like Annie was in Titan form and Mikasa was like Mikasa. Like last time Mikasa like basically stood on her head and she was like fall. And then it was like falling, you know, and like what a contrast where we are now.
Yeah.
And like again, this is two different shows for me. Like the first 3 seasons and the fourth season, they're two fucking different worlds.
Completely. That's so fucking shocking for me.
I always get surprised.
They changed the whole thing in season 4.
Yeah. And again, another part of the episode I think was really, really like well done, just like visually, but also again to continue with Mikasa. When she was killing all of them, and it was graphic.
Yeah.
It was like
the blood was
flying,
fucking everywhere.
blood. It was stunning. It was like stunningly well done. It was like awful. Yeah, I mean, stunning to see people die. No, but like visually, it was like so well done with the blood pouring, and then like it started raining blood, basically on her. It's just like it's an awful thing to do, but like what the fuck. They have made their choice. They're doing this, and again, I think they're doing at the end of the day the right thing. But I love that like both John and Mikasa say if we hesitate, like because of course you would hesitate for every single one. Like these are the people that you know. Like you can't even fucking think about it. Again, you have to really become a monster. Like you have to numb yourself down so much to just be able to go and fucking kill people that you have known, and so many of them. But like both of them are aware if they hesitate. Their friends die. I mean, their group dies because they're killing their friends. But their group dies and the rest of the world fucking dies with them. And so they can't afford to stop and like think anything about this. And they just keep moving. And I love that John, like remember that, like if he hesitates, because we know in season 1, right? Because he hesitated. He couldn't make the shot, and so Armin took the shot. And after that, I think, you know, boy can't hesitate. It was the same thing, like they said, remember when like he wanted to shoot Falco?
Yeah, and he's hesitated.
Like he hesitated, but then he was like, I can't hesitate because like last time, you know? And then I think God he fucking missed. But like this time, you know, he knows he can't. They don't have the fucking luxury to hesitate at all. And they just have to do it. And I thought that was such a great scene, especially just like Mikasa's visual. She unfortunately was killing all these people, but she is the deadliest fucking weapon that you could have. Like, remember when Flock was like, no, that means like, where's Mikasa? Fucking most terrified of her. You have Titans. And yet Mikasa is the one that puts most fear into you. Appropriately so.
But
again,
just like how Beast Titan, Zeke, was the most afraid of Levi.
Yeah. The fucking Ackermans, honestly.
Yeah, then Falco. Fucking Falco. The thing I didn't want to ever see in my entire life is him.
I never wanted this for him.
Honestly, I never even thought, but like I knew he was gonna change it at some point, you know? But like it didn't even cross my mind that when we started like these episodes that he was gonna change and be
Yeah.
one who is killing people as well,
Yeah.
you know, because like him and Gabby, they're just so fucking in my mind innocent. Like no, they're not, especially not Gabby. Like, but now Falco as well.
Yeah.
You know, they're far from innocent.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it's the thing, they're kids, so
they are
like,
so fucking. They're kids. They had
you want
10
to
years
protect
old.
them, like you don't want them to ever enter the forest and like just.
And I think they can get, if Abby was able to get away from the mindset that it was like engraved in her brain, then I think they can get out of the forest when this whole thing ends.
Yeah.
And like be happy.
Yeah.
Live happy life. They're still children.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what they did at this point. Like.
Yeah.
And then Falco had to turn.
Yeah.
Because they needed him.
Yeah.
Because
they're getting outnumbered.
Rainer
I mean,
and Abby and Annie are like basically getting killed. They have to
well,
get
I mean,
out.
they're fighting for a long time.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like, and,
so, like,
and,
they can
and
keep
now
it
because we
any
do have
longer.
because the Jaegers have the Titan, the spears,
Spears,
whatever.
yeah.
Like that makes it a lot harder to fight against. And so like he was saying that if the Jaw Titan was still with, I want to say Pop, what is his name? I cannot believe I forgot his name. He sacrificed himself. Is it Porco? It's not. Something. If the Jaw Titan was still with him, like he would be able to do something. So of course now he feels that this responsibility that I never wanted him to feel, that he has to go.
That's why.
Turn,
That's why.
and
That's the
it's-
reason why he has to
yeah.
turn and like try to save our
and it's
guys.
awful to see a fucking child, you know.
Honestly, I was
having
terrified
to
how
do
that's
this.
gonna turn out, because like we saw with Aaron how he was not able to sometimes control his Titan in the beginning, like first 10 times of turning, like let alone the first one, you know.
Yeah.
So like honestly, I didn't know how that was gonna hurt. If he's gonna do something that he's not supposed to do, you know, if he's gonna like I was also afraid if he's gonna not get like stay there, not be able to. So our guy, somebody's gonna have to die trying to save him, get him out of it. That's like when he was about to turn. That's where my mind first went. Like that he's gonna get somebody in trouble and somebody like more blood on his hands in his mind, more guilt in his mind. You know.
My mind just went to that he's gonna have to kill someone as a fucking child, and I was like, I don't want
enough.
to do that. I was like, I don't.
I was
want
afraid
to
it's gonna be
fucking
one
do
of
that.
us,
Oh,
one of
God,
our
yeah,
guys.
no.
Like
I
one
thought
of
it was.
Jaegers. That's definitely not gonna happen.
Yeah. I thought it was enough that he's gonna have to kill Jaegers. Like I thought that was gonna be enough. That like I didn't think our guys were like in danger there. It was sad to see, like, you know, him trying. He doesn't even know how to fucking change. Like he keeps hurting himself to go and change, and like it's taking a while. He doesn't know how to do it, and like what an awful thing that he has to go and do this. And like he turned, and of course he doesn't have much control. Like he immediately started fucking killing. Thank God our guys were not like in the way. I mean, like at the end he like jumped on the roof where our guys were like they had to move and everything, but like he really couldn't control it. And at the end they had to
get him out because he doesn't know how to turn back.
Yeah.
Of course he doesn't. So like, but I love that was put there as well. You know.
Yeah, but
like
I just fucking hate that he had to do this. Much like how much I hated Armin. That Armin had to turn into a Titan. And,
but this is even a smaller trial.
This is a fucking even smaller one. But like Armin had to kill more people.
Much more people.
Innocent people.
Yeah.
That were not attacking them. So, you know, there was that. And I love that Magat came and like took him out and like said, you know, good job.
Yeah.
And I think I mentioned in this episode at the fucking beginning, I was like, I know that Magat is gonna die at some point.
That's why I was so fucking shocked when he started, when I realized he's gonna die. I mean, when he stayed on the island, you know, I was so fucking shocked because you literally said it in the beginning of this episode. Like, I know he's gonna have to die, and I'm not gonna be able to deal with that. Like. And that thing didn't even cross my mind that like it's gonna happen maybe in this episode, you know, like
it kept crossing my mind because I think like he had a really good storyline this season and like really a lot of growth, and so like of course that I knew that he was gonna eventually he's gonna have to die like saving somehow. You know?
That's what I want to say. Also, he's an older character. You know, our guys are kids, and he has done stuff that he really regrets. Yeah. So I think for characters like him who have done stuff that they really regret, then I thought he's gonna die saving, let's say, somebody. You know, either one of the children or I thought even more it would be some of our guys who are not the like his
people that he cares about, yeah.
Exactly. So I thought that would be even better, because like he was also the one who resented them in some way, you know.
Yeah.
So,
but at the end, like, he died to save, again, like Hanji said, he died to save people, names he doesn't know.
Yeah. Honestly, when he stayed, I wasn't sure what's happening and how he's gonna die, because like it didn't make sense to me that he's the one who is gonna stay to, like, to give the time to escape, because him alone can do nothing, literally nothing.
Yeah.
What can he do? Shoot?
Yeah.
He's gonna get killed in 2 seconds, and they still can chase them. Like somehow in my mind couldn't, because I didn't know there was a ship. But the second that like I saw there was a ship, I was like, fuck, you know. So this makes sense. This is, in my opinion, a perfect ending for him. You know, if they had to choose a character to stay behind and save them all, I think sacrifice himself, I think he's the perfect character for that. So I think that made perfect sense, and it was perfect in my mind, you know.
Yeah.
And then we saw Kit.
Yeah, Keith.
And then we saw Kit.
I never like necessarily thought about it, but the two of them seem very similar to me now, because like they really care about the kids, about their kids, you know. And so I never thought about that team up for the two of them to now stay and give their lives.
Yeah,
that was so fucking beautiful. Like I could cry right now.
I just love what they said at that point.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite scene of the episode. That was so.
First, I love when Keith said how he saw our kids with Annie, like going, and how he was so proud of them.
Yeah, because of the choice that they made, and what a fucking hard choice to make.
Yeah.
And like he understood, and that's what like gave him the motivation. Just like seeing them choose this, it's what gave him the motivation to like. I mean, he saved them, as well, and like he now, gave his life for this. I couldn't imagine a better way to go for these two characters.
Yeah, I agree.
Keith as well in this season, just his storyline, like he is such a side character. He is like a side character. Like his storyline came so full circle to me.
That's what I love about this show. Yeah, because it gave I love that he's a side character, and yet he got such a good ending. You know.
Yeah. And like such an impactful storyline, because like we had an episode about him in season 3, I want to say, right? Bystander. Like we really got to know him, and how he also felt like a lot of guilt because of the people that he died, and the people that died under his command. He really didn't think that he could do anything, and that like the world really needed someone like special, like Erwin, let's say, to lead them, and he always felt inadequate. And I always remember that scene. I really love that scene because I love Carla. Carla was such a great mother, who was like holding Eren, and she was like saying, do people like really need to be special? Like, he's already special just because he is born into this world. You don't need to be anything more. At the end of the day, like for a character like him to do all this that he did in this season, like he let himself get beaten up, like to kind of, let's say, protect again his cadets. Like, what a fucking brave man. What a great progression to his character.
I loved so much the scene when he talked to some of the scouts.
Yeah.
Who didn't know what to do. They were terrified. They were scared, and he was like, follow him. Follow him because follow them, Jaegers, because you have nothing right now how you can fight. And then try something, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why he was so proud at our guys when he saw them all together for wanting to fight against.
Yeah.
And we had to think what Magat said as well.
Oh, Magat.
How he...
I don't know. He's like one of my favorite characters this season. I just think what a fucking great storyline that he had. And yes, now at the end.
When he looked back at everything that he did. How he sent children to become warriors to fight against these people, you know, to break down the walls, to kill them, you know, everything that he supported and like he did, and he now realizes what he did and how wrong it was. What exactly did he say about the children? How he, when he thinks about the world.
Yeah, when he thinks about the world, and like if he could just, he was thinking like if they could just like, you know, stop the children from
Yeah.
having to
Yeah.
again go into the force.
If they could just
Like,
live
and-
normal lives.
Yeah, and like to see them be happy. Like how happy that would make him.
That seems perfect to him now.
Yeah, and that seems like the thing to fight for.
Yeah.
For the kids to just be able to be happy and carefree.
Yeah.
And like, what better motivation do you need as a fucking person? And like, I love that at the end, it was that again. It's that whole idea coming back yet again with Sasha's father, like just keeping the children away from the forest is like the main fucking motivator for any of this. And I love their whole speeches. I mean, their whole conversation that Keith said to him, "Oh, like you're gonna be a hero or whatever," and he's like, "No."
Yeah.
Like he doesn't want that
He
word.
doesn't care about
no.
that at all.
And I love that, like both of them said to each other, like, I mean, he said, Magat said to Keith, like, people are always gonna remember the sacrifices you gave, and like both of them know that's not true. And, like no one knows that Keith is here. Like no one knows that Keith has done this, and it doesn't matter to Keith. He said, "I was always looking the right time to die," and I think this is it. I think it's fighting for
what you believe is right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah, completely. And like the two of them, I could have never fucking imagined a better team up for them to like ultimately give our guys that chance to escape because no one can now follow them. It was stunning. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, like that scene was. I'm so sad. I'm like so sad. At the same time, I'm very sad that Magat is dead because like I thought that he was such a great character. Like very early on, from the moment that we got him, I always remembered his talk that he said in the beginning of season 4 when he was talking about the aliens, and he said, they're devils and so are we, and that's it. That's when I, let's say, became aware of him, and from that moment on, I just kept appreciating his character more and more because I could see that he really cared about these kids. It never stopped. It only was becoming more and more apparent, like what a great character he is, and this whole conclusion to it.
I mean, especially him realizing how wrong he was at the same time about everything he did. I just loved his death. I mean, no matter how wrong that sounds, I think some characters
are just gonna die, and like I'm
just
very
gonna
aware
die,
of that.
but like it's very important that they have impactful deaths in the show.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of the best way that he could have possibly died. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so
I'm so
that's
sad
why
that I don't have him anymore. But like, what a fucking way to go!
Exactly.
Like what an impactful character, and what an impactful message to end with. Again, just like wanting to see the kids be happy. Yeah. And like that's the thing that. And I love that that is the thing
that like many characters are realizing constantly in this show.
Yeah, it's like the most important. Again, the show fucking spells everything out for you. The show is really, I cannot, like, I don't even know how there can be different opinions to it. I just think that the show is just like very clear in its message, and I just appreciate it so much.
Yeah. And then we almost closed the episode. Thank God we did it, honestly.
Where did you even see the comments? Like, where would you see the comments of people saying this too? I literally don't.
I think maybe even on the Expanse episode.
I don't know. Like,
I see at least 5
I enter our Twitter tweet there for 5 minutes, leave, and just like never see our notifications
again. I thought
again.
5. I think I did it for so many like comments since last night because that.
Oh yeah, I just don't.
Came out last night.
Thank you for letting us know. I mean, thank you for letting me know.
Yeah.
Apparently, I just don't read anything.
And first, it scared me to that we were gonna see.
Oh yeah, I was not prepared.
Because like you put
that
into my mind that you said like we're gonna see like the whole world destroyed.
But I feel like we're gonna definitely see it in the next episode.
But like what a way to put it, where to put it if not in the like post-credit scene of this episode, you know, like that would be horrifying. Mm-hmm. And then we saw them and. Still a horrifying scene, if you ask me.
No, that was awful. Just because, like, that realization that you're just like too late.
Yeah, when, like your family is dead, is dying, and you have nothing to do, and you can't save them, and like that's that's the biggest thing that motivated you this entire time to just go to your father. And save him. And yet you were not able to do that. you were not able to do anything.
Yeah.
That's so horrible. If you
Honestly, again, I could cry again. I don't know how our guys keep moving. To be
Yeah.
quite honest, I don't know how they keep moving.
Yeah.
Again, you're fighting for people whose names you don't even fucking know. Like, how can you fucking...
And then to
do
me
it? I
that's
don't know.
not. Then to me that's part that you're fighting for the people you don't even know. That's what they did the entire time.
Yeah.
So that part didn't confuse. That part doesn't seem hard for me.
Yeah.
The part that seems the most hard for me is the fighting against your family.
Yeah.
And your best friend and
exactly.
That's the hard part here in my mind. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like having to stop him, having to kill him.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. You're fighting. You're fighting everything you ever loved for an idea.
And,
you know, you're fighting
for
it.
Humanity,
for humanity. But like you just like, you know, it's a very abstract thing. You know, you don't have a specific thing. Like Annie was fighting for her father, and now her father is gonna die. And like again, I don't know. I simply don't know how I would, as them, get out of bed.
Honestly,
I would just like crawl in a fucking hole and cry and just
honestly,
die
Annie
there.
broke me at that last part when she started crying, and first she asked once again she asked Mikasa, like, are you gonna be able to kill Eren? And if not, are you gonna be able to stand still when I kill Eren?
Yeah.
Because and then the next part broke me as well when she said, because I don't want to fight you.
Yeah.
And like
I don't
we
fight any
saw
of you.
4 seasons of them constantly fighting for some reason, for where they grew up.
Yeah.
And for the people that they grew up with, you know, like for the idea, I don't know.
Yeah.
We saw them fighting for 4 seasons, and she was just like, she just looked broken, and she was like, I don't want to fight you, I don't want to fight any of you anymore.
I don't even want to fight Eren.
Yeah, I don't even want to fight Eren.
And like they're still gonna do it.
Yeah.
Again, I just don't know how they do this. I love that scene with Annie. I love this friendship between Mikasa and Annie, because like constantly throughout this episode we're kind of together, and like when she was hurt, Mikasa was carrying her, and when she went to the ground, Mikasa like went to the ground with her. I don't think Mikasa as a character just gets enough credit for how good she is and how she's there for people. Like, it's not just about Eren. Like, she was there for everyone. She's just like she's a very like quiet person, but like she's always there and she's gonna protect you. Well, I love that she was in her own way like trying to give as much support to Annie as she could. And then Annie goes and like asks, can you kill Eren? Like, could you be able to do it? And like, I don't even know how to fucking start like approaching the subject of Mikasa having to do that. Like, we know it's coming. There's no other option. There's no other way. Like, maybe I could have believed in the beginning of season 4 or something that like maybe Gabby, you know, kills Eren, because they're very similar in the way that they grew up and everything. But like, so at some point, like, I could have maybe have thought like Gabby could potentially be the one. But like, no, of course it's gonna have to be Mikasa. There's no other option here. For the life of me, I could not tell you how that is gonna happen. I can't even fucking imagine the scene. You do not even want to imagine me watching that scene.
Thank God we're not gonna watch this.
That's however long the break is gonna be, is gonna be my fucking preparation for that moment.
Honestly, thank God we're not gonna be able to. We're not gonna watch it soon.
No,
anytime
like
soon.
if anyone told me they have to watch it in like a month or something, because like if they had like more episodes or whatever,
that
no,
would be horrible.
no,
honestly.
I could not do it. I really could not do it.
What could we do? We had to do it, but like.
Again, I think for Mikasa's character, this is the worst possible. The toughest possible storyline that you could give to any character, and she's gonna have to do that. I don't know if it's gonna be a point where she's gonna be like resolved and like go into it knowing that she's gonna kill him, or if she's gonna until the last very fucking moment be like confident that she's not gonna kill him. She can't.
Yeah,
and then just in that moment,
that's how I imagined. I don't know if it's gonna happen like that, but that's how I imagined it. Like, she's gonna just be. She's gonna go knowing that she's gonna do everything not to kill him, but when she realizes that there is nothing to do anymore, she's gonna kill him. That's how I imagine it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't imagine her going in her mind knowing I'm gonna just like now murder him. Yeah. No, that's not how I think so.
That storyline is gonna make me like, it makes me so sad, that storyline. At the same time, I can't say I like it. I guess I appreciate it in a way, because like it's always been the two of them, you know, and it's always been Mikasa protecting Eren from everything, and I guess for her to kill him at the end because of who he has become, it feels appropriate. and it's gonna break me. And also, I don't know, there's something
I really don't like
I
it.
was gonna say there's something nice. It's nothing nice, but like for the person to kill Eren to be the person that loves him most, that wants to,
Yeah, I don't
that
like
would like
that.
want, that would never want, like I would never want a person that I love to like commit genocide or to do any of these horrors. And so like for her to kill him, it seems like
I mean,
the
in
only way
my
to go.
mind, that's the only thing that where this show could go that makes sense. But like I realized so like during this season that it's gonna go down that way, you know, and honestly I hate it. I honestly positively can say that like I think that's the most tragic storyline, that like tragic character, that like the most tragic thing that anybody could do. And for Mikasa's character, that's so horrible. That's just as much as I don't like that Eren became this person, and that's so fucking tragic to me. The same amount, like I hate that Mikasa is gonna have to be the one who is gonna kill him. And like, is it a good storyline? Yes. Am I gonna appreciate it? No. Like I fucking hate it, and I'm never gonna be happy that this show went down that way. Nor the way that like it is a perfect story, like that Eren is about what Eren is doing at this point. It's a fucking perfect story, but like I still hate it that like this is the way this show goes, because like it's so fucking tragic in my opinion. And I will never be fine about it. Like I will never be like, oh, such a good story, happy that this show told it. No, I fucking hate it, honestly. I fucking hate it.
No, really, it's like they took what could be the saddest direction that we can take this show, and we just went down that road. But again, I just think for the purpose of the show, and what they are saying and everything, I just think they're doing a really great job at everything. It's so funny to me how in the dark we were in the first 3 seasons, and how like every time like my head started hurting from all the questions I had, and like how differently I feel in season 4. Like throughout the entirety of season 4, I feel like as things progress and as you understand like what the main story is at the end of the day, because like I cannot even believe how much we were in the dark in the first 3 seasons. But like when you found out what it is and what the show wants to tell, it just became so simple in my mind. Like I don't think it's a big mystery to me. I feel like I know exactly where the show is gonna go. Like I don't have questions about it much. I love it. I love that, because I think that's the whole point of it. Like the first 3 seasons, it's like a mystery. Like you don't know anything. And now that you know, the show is not hiding. It's not hiding the direction where it's going at all. I think it emphasizes it at every point. Again, it's so funny to me that I can like, that I'm watching it now and just like being sad the entire time, and not like being frustrated because I don't know like what's happening, what's the truth, why they're doing this, why they're doing that. Like the mystery element is gone, and it's just like at the end of the day a human story. I don't think they could have done it more perfectly than this. Like truly, this season has like the entirety, the first and the second part of it. I don't know how you top it.
Horrible.
I mean, I am definitely a masochist, because like how do I keep watching this? This is like the most tragic thing I've seen in my life. But it's like one of my favorite things that I've ever watched, and that's it. And we only have one more.
Only one more in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, we'll maybe like for Monday, I guess. We'll maybe
do openings.
Yeah, when we do openings and endings.
I mean, we'll definitely
just to like to see.
We'll definitely do openings and endings. Hopefully, it will make time for Monday. If not, then it's gonna be after the last episode. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I'm very excited to see that. Honestly.
Yeah. Maybe we'll just. I feel like when we see it, because of the visuals, like I remember a lot of these things from the ending, I think, of season 2.
Honestly, right? I don't remember anything.
Because the ending of season 2 is literally the fucking rumbling, basically.
Yeah, honestly, I really don't remember, especially not first season, like like intros and outros. I have no idea how they look. I remember the first song that I loved it so much. I have no idea which song is that and how it sounds. I literally have no idea anything.
Oh my god, I'm actually really excited to watch it.
That. So like, hopefully it's gonna be Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.